I know Dylan has told me they've struggled with them, and zeusie is coming off of a tournament win.
Yeah, first one ever.
Congrats to them. All right, getting off started with a cross slash.
This is definitely one of those like matchups in particular where so much of Cloud's win condition is based off like holding center stage. I feel like.
Yeah. And I guess Jigglypuff's win condition is when it would just hit them off stage.
Yeah.
But the question is, how do they get past the sword? I know when they've played in the past, I think Dylan has played Bowser for the most part. So with Bowser, you can mix up your recovery a lot more than you can with Cloud. So it's going to be interesting to see like what kind of adaptations that both of these people make, because Cloud is harder to get in against Bowser,
Wow. Just does it.
or harder to get to than Bowser. But Dylan taking the first stock rather cleanly.
I don't want to speak from like somewhere I don't know a lot about, but I definitely think Cloud's jump and double jump are at least above average, like
Yeah.
in height.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he needs it to
I know
compensate.
Falco has the longest jumps. Clouds definitely have to be like at least above average for sure. So he can kind of chase Puff like up there. And another thing too is like Cloud has really good hitboxes directly below him, like landing down air. You know, he can kind of occasionally mix up by landing with up B. So like Puff kind of has to attack him from the air from the sides in particular.
Yeah,
As
and
we'll probably
cross
see.
slash at disadvantage, I feel like is a really underrated option, especially off stage, because you know most moves that do hit you when you're being edge guard are like forward air or like something like that, and cross slash would just outrange it. So maybe we'll see something like that. There we go.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see something like that right here. But Dylan's just taking this. He's just started this first game like really dominantly.
That's
Just
it. Oh, kept the jump. I didn't think he kept it.
I think he's just really using cross slash to his advantage, because that just covers Puff's entire threat range and more. Good grab mix up.
Another thing about like Cloud is he has some of the best corner pressure in the entire game, but Puff as a character kind of can like live the entire match in
Yeah.
the corner. So it's something where it's like, I feel like kind of balances it out, because like Puff is still made uncomfortable in the corner, but not as much as another character might be.
Yeah. I could definitely see that, because with moves like cross slash and back air that are both that both just pressure your shield so much. And okay.
There's always the fear of that shield break too. Like
Yeah.
Puff dies at 0. Granted, Cloud doesn't really have any like Sephiroth down smash. S smash can, but most Puffs won't let their shields get that low. Oh,
Something I've noticed a lot about zeusie Jigglypuff is that they're either jumping around or they're shielding. There's no like walking up on him. So with Dylan cross slashing a lot, which is really a hard move to like punish straight up at a shield, I say that as zeusie does it.
oh, and we're seeing some crazy. Oh,
Wow.
I feel like at this point, if I'm Dylan, I do not want to. I just want to hold limit for recovery. I'm not trying to use it.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like limit should be pocketed. Like that's actually a good point, because it pretty much like neutralizes their win condition. You know what I mean?
And Puff's light enough that like Puff will still just die from like raw back airs or like dash attacks. Like I feel like limit should mostly be used as like a okay, I can recover now. And then you know when you get close to that 15 seconds, all right, let it rip.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
wow.
Up B at a shield. I feel like a lot of people forget about that.
I don't.
I have learned not to forget about it as well. So Dylan taking game 1. He did get edge guarded on his second stock, but I feel like he was in control for a lot of that match.
Yeah.
We're going to see how zeusie tries to adapt. I think in theory this would be a tough matchup, but I do not play Jigglypuff at all. So I would not know.
I don't think we're gonna see a switch. Yeah.
No need for a character switch. And we're going to Town City. I think this is one of Cloud's best stages, but I know why zeusie would pick it.
Yeah. Clouds typically don't like FD, from what I can tell, and it does have the SD form, but I don't know. I feel like I still kind of disagree with it, because like most of Puff's kills on Cloud don't really come from hitting him into the blast zone. They come from edge guards. So
Yeah.
the lower side blast zones are just going to benefit Cloud.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Granted, having the higher ceiling does mean Puff gets to live longer off the top. And we did see, like, that up air kill Puff at, like, 100, which, I mean, Cloud up air usually doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Playing a really good game of footsies here, keeping this dead even. But the limit is just so threatening right now.
Oh, wow.
Burns the
that
air
was a
dodge.
Really
It's
good
a
air
great
dodge
punish.
reaction. Yeah, just holding on to rest. Oh.
Ooh.
I actually think if that was the full limit cross slash, it would have whiffed and
Yeah, I feel like it would have been bad for him.
Yeah.
I feel like Zeusie's now starting to get to the percent though where Cloud, when they get hit, will be sent decently far off stage, enough for an opportunity.
That's another thing about this matchup for Puff is, like, yeah, all of your throws are pretty good at getting Cloud off stage, but they don't really scale too much after, like, a certain percent. Like, no kill throws. Like, Puff forward throw at, like, 60 is about the same as Puff forward throw at, like, 100, you know? Like,
yeah, I get it. Both players playing very safely.
Tried to react to the tech chase, but react too late to the neutral get up. Back throw. Oh yeah, Puff might be one of the few characters that on that ledge trap can just hit Cloud shield if they drift away fast enough.
I was also thinking that that was a dead situation if you don't know the counterplay.
Yeah.
Oh. Or maybe they do know, and that is their counterplay.
Let's see.
Jigglypuff forward throw?
Yep.
Now, I don't know how guaranteed that is or like how easy it is, but that is mainly what you're
It's
gonna be
probably
wow.
fairly consistent.
Yeah, hard read. I mean,
There's
it's a call
probably
out.
like 3 or 4 mix-ups the Cloud has, but if the Puff knows to react to each one, I assume it's pretty hard for Cloud there.
Yeah.
Probably like stall over side B, maybe, you know, up B before double jumping, so if you get hit, you still have your jump, things like that.
Yeah, and you got to be wary of their limit meter too, so to make sure they don't charge for like a second.
Yep.
Now, zeusie spending a lot of this time voluntarily, maybe in the corner, like I'm not sure, but
It looks like they are,
I think that is a bad game plan.
Normally for Puff it's okay, but as we said earlier, like Cloud's ability to...
Cloud on Town and
Yeah,
City,
that's
that's going to
it.
be death.
Alright.
And a good 2-0 of Dyla, getting that run back that they wanted on zeusie in a new matchup for, I guess, the first time in a while.